Hi everyone, my name is Anna. I've been with LivBay for a year now. I've been lashing for 3 years. This channel is dedicated to everything lashes and beauty, so if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. In today's video, we're going to be going over side-by-side versus mapping. So I have Steph here. We're going to be doing a dense mega set on her. And on one eye, I'm going to be doing mapping, and on the other eye, I'm going to be doing side-by-side. So side-by-side is doing one lash at a time from one corner of the eye to the other. While mapping, you are writing down where you're going to be putting your lengths and going throughout the eye. Both methods are really good for getting your client blacked out and getting that full look. The only bad part about side-by-side is you never know if your client is going to get an emergency. Like my client Steph here, she's pregnant, she could pop at any moment. So you really want to make sure that your client has the available time. But like I said, both methods are good for getting your client blacked out. Another thing that can happen with side-by-side is it's more prone for stickies. So that's something you want to keep in mind when lashing. You want to make sure your glue is a fast drying glue too, and that your hands are fast enough to work with that, so that way you don't run into that issue. When I say stickies, I mean lashes getting stuck together when they are in the process of drying. So if you do one lash next to the other and it's not fully dried, they can stick together. And obviously it's a fresh lash, so sometimes it can be a little bit hard to separate. So you just want to keep that in mind. So I'm going to go ahead and start Steph's set here. I'm going to show you a little bit later what her eyes are going to be looking like with the different methods. You're going to see half her eye is going to be dense while the other eye is going to be more uniform all the way across. It's really up to you how you want to lash, but I just want to show you both examples. So I went ahead and mapped out a Steph's set. We're going to be doing the same length pretty much all the way across her eye except for her inner corner. So I went ahead and mapped out here, excuse my gorgeous handwriting, and over here I left her empty because we're just going to be going across the eye. And the numbers here are just going to help me so that I don't put the wrong length in the wrong area. And I usually start when I'm mapping, I place the lash where the number is, just so I have a clear idea of where my sections will be. So we're a little bit through Steph's set here, and so I just want to show you, so far we have all of her inner corner lashes filled, and then on this eye we have really even coverage. So like I said before, if there was an emergency, if her water broke right now and she had to leave, she would have good coverage on her mapped outside, while her side-by-side eye kind of has some questionable look. There's a questionable look we have here going on. So you just want to make sure you have good timing, or your client has enough time for the set if you do want to do the side-by-side method, or just make sure that they know, hey, this is how I do my sets. Just want to make sure you have enough time. I usually like to recommend the mapped out method just because, like I said, it's going to prepare you for any kind of emergencies that you have going on. So we're all done with Steph's set now. As you can see, both of her eyes are even. You get the same result at the very end. The only thing is I just double checked through her side by side just to make sure she didn't have any stickies, but you always want to do that at the end of every service. Everything is all good. She's nice and full and she's ready to go. Just remember guys, before you finish your sets, just double check for stickies on your side-by-side sets. Check for any sets really, but especially for that side-by-side. We want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. We hope it brought you tons of value. Question for you, do you do side-by-side or do you do mapping? Leave them in the comments below. Thank you guys, bye!